What is going on, Functional Flexians? It's Coach Ryan. We're in the kitchen. A lot of you have been wondering what I've been eating. What do I eat in a day? This kind of full day of eating stuff that goes around the internet. So let me show you. Let's take a look at it. You're gonna be surprised. First things first, I like to have a little oatmeal in the morning sometimes here. I'm not gonna lie, I won't have this every day, but today, full day eating, this is what we're gonna do. So it's gonna be 1 cup of oatmeal. Another thing I'm definitely always gonna have in the morning, you guys, is gonna be some of these right here, some of these eggs, okay? And I'm gonna have 2 of these. Sometimes I'll have 3. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling, how my recovery is. If I feel real sore, beat up, or tight, or whatever, I might throw in a 3rd egg. Otherwise, it's gonna be 2 to start me up. So for the eggs, definitely gonna do this fried style today. We wanna keep the yolks a little runny, get all that going. That's the way I like it. Better for your gains too, in my opinion. So on the eggs, I'll do a little bit of sea salt, right? So we're not gonna get crazy, but just a little bit for it, a little extra flavor, a little extra taste. I dig it. All right, so now we got the oatmeal cooked up, everything's ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and throw some raisins in there. Yep, you heard me, fucking raisins, I love that shit. So we're gonna do that, we're gonna put some honey in there too. So the amount of raisins, it's gonna be, you know, whatever, about a handful-ish, whatever you like in there. For me, it's about those extra carbs in the morning. Take a little bit of honey, a little raw organic honey. This, you know, it's approximately a tablespoon or so of honey. Kind of just know what to do because I eat this when I eat this and I know how to make it. Next, we're looking at my shake. So it's gonna be some orange juice, it's gonna be a protein powder that I have made myself, and then, you know, maybe another piece of fruit. Not totally sure what I'm feeling right now. Probably won't actually because I'm doing oatmeal. So normally if I was making the shake though, there'd be some bananas or something in there, but today it's just gonna be orange juice protein powder. Cool. There's that powder. Okay, so custom made that powder. So a lot of you right away are probably like, Ryan, what the hell are you making your own protein for? Well, you guys, it's not that hard. I know exactly what's in it. I can buy the ingredients online, mix it myself, do whatever I want with it. I put in whatever I want, and I know there's no fucking bullshit chemicals or sweeteners or hidden substances that I'm gonna worry about. So I like to know what's in my food, and I like to know what I'm putting in my body because it's the only fucking body I get, believe it or not. So I wanna make sure I'm taking care of it, and that's the way to keep on top of it, in my opinion. That's one way to do it. One other thing that's gonna be in the shake there is gonna be some gelatin. So we're putting that in for a couple reasons, but you know, it's gonna be a lot of joint stuff, it's even got protein and all that in there, so it's good, I dig it. Throw that in my shake before I blend it up for sure. All right, so there you have it. We got the shake there, we got the oatmeal here, we got our eggs, and of course, we got some coffee. You gotta have the coffee in there, you guys. That's gonna be my breakfast right here, my first meal of the day. Yeah, there we go, that's breakfast down. That feels pretty good. It tastes real good too, I'm not even gonna lie. I like to keep it simple, you guys. I don't wanna mix it up too much and do crazy stuff. Kinda like to monitor what these foods and what these kind of things I'm doing do for my body. Make sure the progress is happening the way I want it to. You'll notice there's a lot of carbs in that breakfast, right? We're well over 100 carbs, I'm sure, for that breakfast. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Today is a non-training day. I'm not even gonna go to the gym today. It's a rest day, it's Thursday, so tomorrow will be another heavy full body workout where I'm gonna be doing a lot of heavy fucking sets and all these different things and all these different rep ranges and various stuff where I'll just pretty much tax the shit out of my entire muscular system for at least 2 hours, up to 3, honestly, depending on how things go or how heavy I lift. Now, today being a rest day is strictly dedicated to me towards getting the carb intake up. Of quite high and kind of filling out the muscles, getting a lot of glycogen, getting a lot of energy in the body so that tomorrow when I hit that hard workout, I can expend it there. Now a lot of people are gonna say, no, on non-training days you should do low carb. Well, why? Why should you do low carb on non-training days? Because you think you're gonna burn more fat? That's kind of a fucking myth, you guys. You're not gonna really burn any more fat just by doing low carb when you're doing no activity anyway, right? If it's a rest day, it's a rest day. Eat however you want, and guess what? I'll train harder tomorrow than I would if I did a low carb day today, which means better gains, better results, more fat burning overall when I pack on extra muscle from lifting extra weight. It's also important to remember, you guys, I used to be fucking obese. I used to be way overweight. And a lot of people that are overweight, they drop weight by cutting carbs and not eating any carbs. So for me to be here doing this now, I'm not just giving you some bullshit guru stuff. This is true stuff that works for most people. I will say most people manipulate their carbs too much, and it's a nutrient you need, and it works a lot better for your body when you have it in the correct proportion. Back to business, lunchtime, you guys. Well, shouldn't say back to business, I mean away from business for a minute, on to lunch. What we're gonna have is a little bit of mixed nuts, put some raisins in there. I'm probably gonna have a piece of fruit or two, you know, the norm. So basically, you get about a handful of nuts, right? That's gonna do it. And then we're gonna get some of these, whoops, raisins out of here again. And you know, we're gonna do about a handful of these guys here too. Again, you guys, it doesn't have to be that precise. Not in this scenario. Not when you know what you're doing with your nutrition. We're gonna definitely throw one of those apples in there with the nuts and the raisins. That's super tasty. Normally I'd have another piece of fruit here, like a banana or an orange or something, but I don't have any right now. I gotta go shop, so I'm just gonna have some more orange juice with that. Okay, there you go. So there is meal number 2, lunch. We got that apple, we got mixed nuts and raisins, we got OJ. Time to put her down. All right, meal number 2 done. Lunch, you guys. Yep, a lot of carbs again, you noticed. We talked about that earlier, you're not surprised. Okay, so we got some fats, we got some carbs, we got some proteins. It's all that matters, it's all good. One thing you should know is that there's not a lot of crazy fucking measuring of shit and like obsessive compulsive fucking macro tracking and stuff. If you know what you're doing with your nutrition, you've actually made a plan, you've done it for a while, you've followed it, then you pretty much know what amounts of things you can have. You don't have to measure every single gram and ounce of everything that you eat. You can pretty much assess your results and see how you do along the way. Back at it for dinner here. It is meal 3 and it is time to eat a little bit of fish. So typically for dinner I'm gonna do some kind of fish or something like that. Could be a can of tuna, not today. Could be salmon, probably today. Could also be some cod or something like that. It's gonna be wild caught, you know, straight up, real deal shit. Also gonna be doing a big ass salad. Okay, so we're talking about a bowl this fucking size, a mixing bowl salad. Now salad to me might not be what it means to you, because that's all it is right there, straight up leafy greens. Not putting any bullshit in there, no dressings, no garbage. Keeping it straight, keeping it just right on. I will, however, be enjoying one of these bad boys. Hollow top with a little ice cream, 280 cal per pint. It's good shit. I dig it, tastes good. Throw it in there with dinner. Okay, so I would have shown you guys with the salad, but I ate it while I was cooking my damn salmon. That stuff takes forever. So here's what we got for the other meal. We got a little hollow top right there. We got some salmon gains, kind of chopped that up a bit, and then there was the salad. Okay, so that's meal 3. Meals down and we're done. That's it. End of day. No more food, you guys. Now you might be sitting there wondering, Ryan, how the heck are you 210, 220 and this is all you eat? How are you getting bigger and stronger all the time? How are you doing everything you want to do in the gym when you're not eating 10,000 calories a day? Well, let me tell you guys the answer. I do what works for me, and that's an important thing to know. Also, I should tell you, this is all intermittent fasting. So basically I'm doing an 8 to 10 hour feeding window every day where I'm gonna eat all of my calories, all my meals. Other than that, there's gonna be 16 to 14 hours where I'm gonna have nothing, not even coffee and tea and things like that, because in my opinion, those still have significant effects on your metabolism. Now, if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, I'm gonna do a video on it in just a few days, kind of a revamp from the old YouTube. We'll talk about that. But basically just combining all that in, because the research really shows that there's some dramatic effects on body composition, muscle retention, all kinds of things when you can cram your stuff into a feeding window. And we think about it, the general population, the general idea that you should eat 24/7 nonstop, even in bodybuilder land, it doesn't really make much sense, because based on our actual evolution of human anatomy, we would not have always had access to food 24/7, just be ingesting all the time. So this gives your digestion tract a little bit of a break. It makes your body run a little more optimally. You get some good results. You get some body fat reduction, all that too out of this. So I've been doing that for years, you guys, intermittent fasting, and I love it. And that's kind of what I do for myself. I don't actually promote it a lot to a lot of people because it doesn't always work for everybody. And that's what you guys gotta know. You gotta fit things to you and your lifestyle. So the whole moral of this: don't you eat any of the meals that I ate unless you just want to try it for fun. And don't you do intermittent fasting just because I do it. I want you guys to think for yourselves. I just want to give you an insight into my diet and what I'm doing, but you need to make sure that everything is custom to you. Don't you dare go follow some random plan online. Don't you do the next fad diet that comes up unless you really want to just give it a trial shot and see if it works for you. What you guys need to do out there is you need to try different things, you need to experiment with different things, and then you need to build on what works for you and develop your own diet for yourself. You are your own guru, and there's nobody to tell you how to do it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for checking out my channel. Comment your thoughts below about this video. And if you could subscribe, I appreciate that the most. That's gonna keep this thing growing. That's what I wanna do. Share this out if you thought any of this information was helpful and it can help anybody. And if you guys wanna check out my website, it's functionalflexfitness.net. I got a ton of free content over there and some custom online coaching. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all.